Welcome to Learning Algebra with Ms. Rodriguez. By the end of this video, you will understand finding GCF. Let's first recall what a factor is. So a factor is a number or an expression that divides another number or expression evenly. We can also find greatest common factor. So that is what GCF is. It's the largest factor that two or more numbers or expressions share. So in our example, what is the GCF of 12 and 16? In order to find GCF, we want to be able to list the factors of each. So for 12, all the factors that give you 12 are 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3, and 4. For 16, the factors that we get are 1 and 16, 2 and 8, 4, and 4. Now we want to find all of the common factors. So common factors, we have 1, 2, 4, 6 does not work, and 12 does not work. So now I want to identify what is the greatest. So of that list that I highlighted, 4 is the greatest. So the GCF in this case is going to be the number 4. I can do the same thing with expressions. I'm going to take each term in an expression and I'm going to identify all of the factors. So I can break this apart. In my first example, I can take my expression 3n to the 5th and I can break it up into 1 times 3, and then n to the 5th means n 5 times. I can break up the factor 9 into 3 times 3, and it doesn't have n's. So now I want to identify all of the common factors. Well, 3 is a common factor. There is no common n's, so the GCF in this example is going to be the number 3. So GCF is just the number 3. In expression 2, I can do the same thing. I can break up each term, so that's everything separated by a plus or a minus. And I can break it up into all of its factors. So x to the 4th power really means x times itself 4 times. 6x is the same thing as 2 times 3 or 1 times 6. And then x squared is 2 times. And then I just have 1x. So I want to see how many x's are common. Well, at most, I have 1x common. So my GCF is only the number 1, that's invisible, and x. So I could just write this as the variable x. No need to include the invisible 1 in the front. So putting this together in our third expression, I can focus on finding the GCF of my numbers, my coefficients, and then of my variables. So we can do this visually like I've been doing, or you can go down the list looking at all of the numbers that multiply into 6, 60, and 6. So I know that the GCF for this is going to be the number 6. And I can also see that there's going to be at least one B common in each term. So 6B is my GCF. The GCF can be a number by itself, a variable by itself, or combination of number, variables, and exponents. Please remember that the B by itself is the same thing as exponent 1. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with fellow educators or students.